In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to debug CSS in Google Gemini. If your styles aren't behaving the way you expect, Gemini can help you spot issues fast and suggest clean, maintainable fixes. Here's a simple workflow you can follow from start to finish. First, open Google Gemini and start a fresh chat so the conversation stays focused on your CSS problem. A new session keeps context clear and makes Gemini's recommendations easier to follow. Next, paste your CSS code snippet into the chat. If you can, also include the small piece of HTML that the CSS is meant to style. Giving Gemini both sides of the puzzle helps it reason about selectors, specificity, and the actual structure on the page. Keep the sample minimal but representative. Include the classes, IDs, and media queries that are relevant to the issue. Avoid sharing any unrelated content, comments with sensitive details, or build secrets. The goal is to provide just enough context for accurate diagnostics. Now ask Gemini to find styling issues or bugs. Be specific about what you're seeing. For example, mention whether elements are overlapping, colors aren't applying, spacing looks off, or things break at certain screen sizes. Tell it what you expected to happen and on which browsers or devices you're testing. You can request a line-by-line explanation so you understand which rules are conflicting, why specificity might be winning, or whether inheritance is at play. Ask for suggestions that follow best practices for clean, maintainable CSS, like reducing specificity, preferring utility classes where appropriate, or organizing variables and custom properties. If you want a quick fix, request corrected code ready to copy and paste. When Gemini generates debugging suggestions, read them carefully. Confirm that the reasoning matches your code and the component's intent. If anything is unclear, ask follow-up questions, such as why a particular selector should change or how a proposed media query threshold was chosen. You can also ask for alternatives that minimize changes or preserve your naming conventions. Finally, apply the fixes and test in your browser. Make a quick backup of your original CSS, then update your styles and perform a hard refresh to bypass caching. Use your browser's developer tools to inspect elements, verify which rules are applied, and toggle properties on and off. Check multiple breakpoints, especially where you saw issues. If a problem persists, share the updated snippet back to Gemini with a brief note about what improved and what didn't, and iterate until the layout behaves as intended. That's it. With clear code samples, precise prompts, and a quick test loop, Gemini becomes a powerful CSS debugging partner.